Wagwan people, karibuni sana. Hope you guys are doing amazing, having an easy Wednesday. Diboro nataka kwa nini?
Ukumbuke leo ni nini?
Aki wallahi.
Okay.
Siko nakumbuka.
You are alive.
Nilikuwa niseme Tuesday.
You are alive.
Grateful. Another year older. Alive. Yeah.
Everything is allowed. Baby say
I can guess Joby's age.
Huh?
I'm saying that y'all can guess Joby's age on the comments.
Yeah, please kindly guess. Imagine they know.
They know.
Yeah, I think they know. Keith, always on the you know Keith better. Joby is standing. Joby is never tell Keith your secrets, by the way. You find yourself trending for no reason. Like, did I even say this? I don't even remember. Like, how does he even know? Crazy, man. Bakaribuni sana. That is Ricardo Banks with Rora playing right here on the media of the 21st century. This is the Black Oak Network radio station. My name is Joby. Of course, still your birthday girl. Still accepting presents. Yeah, and of course, karibuni sana to yet another beautiful episode of Tubonge, where today I'm the captain. But of course, with me, I have this amazing two lovely hosts. Wagwan.
Hello people, welcome to Tubonge. It's your girl, the lovely Iwajan here, celebrating all the women out there doing the most. Happy related to Joby, happy birthday to Christine.
Happy birthday to Christine Manze.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
Today's Christine's birthday.
Yeah, super excited for the month of December. Super full of gratitude, actually, and so much happiness because it's a month of abundance and electric vibes.
Literally, what it is. Dimore.
Yeah, what's up is that it's Joby's birthday.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wambi wetena na tena. Don't you forget.
Nilipost Joby hata ukuona.
Wallahi. Akipoleni. By the way, for those who posted me jana and I didn't see, I'm really, really sorry. I was just busy. Right? I was busy, like just super busy. But shout out to everyone who sent me their gifts. I've received some amazing gifts, money, you know, and may more money keep on flowing.
Yes.
Do you wanna know?
Energy.
Do you wanna know what picture of you posted?
Let me, oh my God, let it not be me in my teens.
No, it wasn't. It was not you and your team.
Allah, come on.
Wasome.
Dimore has posted me and it says HBD to my boss and my best friend. That's me. You are a good woman and you'll go to heaven. Period. Like, that's what's up.
Yep.
Let it be known. I'm a good woman.
And she'll go to heaven.
I'll go to heaven.
If there's one, she'll definitely be there.
I'm building one for me, of course.
That's what's up.
You know?
Yes.
But yeah.
I think
Kwanza it will be those
juices.
angels. You see those angels who are
Cabbage
welcome.
juice
Oh my
or
God, you
something.
passed the code. Welcome.
It's not that they're going to chase you out of there. Like the Noah and the rest. They have
The
honey
loving
and milk
angel.
there.
You know?
What do you
Please
mean?
don't give them cab juice or Mariki juice.
Just no sugar.
It has sugar.
Nah, I didn't see the sugar though. I just saw the green more
I mean,
than
you
the
just-
sugar.
It's kumawiki, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you just cook ugali with it.
What?
Like
Yeah.
there's no flour in the house or something. Like you just kata them.
No, is this
Wheat
a
scales,
smoothie? Spinach.
Like if there's one thing that has been through a lot, it's peas blender. It's
A lot.
lot.
I know. New
Guys.
recipes every day.
Yeah, I'll prepare one actually. Thank you for reminding me.
One.
No, that's a lie. It's a good thought. Yeah.
Don't take that to heaven.
Go with you know. But I feel like this actually like wow, this is so Kenyans actually are really feeling the pain of really going through it and seeing that 5 million just being given for free. Bwana, kwani wanafanya kazi gani ya Mungu yenye si atufanye? And we're praying the same. And it's not like this money is gonna be divided to the people. I'm gonna be given any type of capitalism, like you'll go start a business.
Yeah.
It's just here's 5 million for what?
That's the question.
That's the first question we should actually start asking. Like, why is it that these leaders feel comfortable just to go donate this big money to the churches, and yet we have other unfinished projects? We have schools that are leaking. We have our airport, which is very trashy. and they wanted to sell it, saying tuko na mapepo za kukataa vitu.
Right.
You know, like we have so many things that are not work. Our roads. Mi kwanza mujam kila siku nikienda kwangu je hiyo barabara, I swear. Kwangu, like going home, I always like, that road is so pathetic, especially when it rains.
Yeah.
Like, but muogopa hadi kubebwa na nduthi. Now you can't walk here because it's so muddy. If you walk, you have to have sport shoes, like,
Yeah.
bro.
But I think I've traveled a lot this year.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And I've understood why Kenyan politics are so tribal.
Okay.
And at some point I understand the people who are tribal in the Kenyan political landscape, because I've been to Kitui, for example.
Yeah.
Messed up place. Really messed up. Like it's so backward, for lack of a better word. I've been to Isiolo too, same. I've been to Bomet. That place is developed as in, you see a road that is not going anywhere, it's tarmac. A road headed to the forest, like it's a road that nobody uses. I went to Elgeyo. The place is so developed that there are roads everywhere. They had harvested maize, so they lined up the maize on the roads to dry, because there's no traffic in those roads, and all those roads are tarmac.
Yeah.
I hear it's the same case in Mount Kenya. You go to Muranga, you go to Nyeri, it's so developed, like it's all those tarmacs. In Elgeyo, even like mud huts had electricity, like a mud house.
Wow.
Yeah.
It has electricity inside.
Damn.
Then I went to Kitui, even a road that is like a busy road. It's not tarmac, you know. I hate the same case in Nyanza. I've not been to Nyanza.
Yeah.
So now I understand why people are so obsessed with tribal politics. It's because if your person is there, then your region gets the bigger chunk of the share.
That's
so
true.
I reckon Rift Valley is that advanced because, of course, Moi was there for so many years. That's why if you look at even the police force and the KDF, out of maybe 10 police officers, 8 or 9 will be from Rift Valley.
Yeah.
It will be a keep something. Because when he was there, he made sure that all those keeps got jobs. You look at the universities, most of them were set up in the Rift Valley. That is where he concentrated on developing. Moi University, Kabarak University, literally every other university is in the Rift Valley. Look at all those Moi girls. Where are they? Most of them. So he was developing education in his area. Came Kibaki. Where is the superhighway headed to? Look at all the roads. He worked on the coffee, he made sure that Central Province, back then it was called Central, was developed, and that is why it's more developed than most. If you go to a place like Limuru, even feeder roads, tarmac, almost all the roads there are tarmac. Then now go to Kitui, go to Nyanza, go to Garissa, go to Northeastern. They've never had anybody in power. So now that's why you go to a place like, you saw the roundabout in Homa Bay, it's literally 3 stones in a road. That's the roundabout. You see? So now that's why the tribal politics do not end, because people know if our man is there, he's going to. If Kalonzo gets into power, it will be tarmac, the whole of it. If he was at one point in power, that's why you look at people, for example, people from Turkana, when they are coming to Nairobi, they say that they are going to Kenya.
Yeah.
That is because they don't know what development is. They've never had anybody at the table to ask for anything for them. And so that is why tribal politics in Kenya will not end for the next couple of years if development is based on who do you have in government. Because at that rate, how do you convince, for example, somebody from Rift Valley not to vote Ruto again? When he knows, as long as Ruto is in power, did you see the KRA recruitment? They recruited around, 12,000 people, and almost 80-90% of them were from one tribe. Recently. I'm talking about recently. So how can you convince somebody from Mount Kenya not to vote in a Kikuyu, while they know that if a Kikuyu gets in there, then they're going to get more jobs, more roads, more development, more favors. When Gachagua said the government is a company,
Shareholders.
If you're a bigger shareholder, of course you get more shares. He spoke the truth. That is what the government is.
True.
So now we are not going to end tribal politics as long as that is how it operates. So I do not blame those old men and women in the villages who are so tribal. It's because they know that as long as our man is in power, our kids are going to get employed in the army, in the police, in wherever, you know. So I don't know where hope lies.
I back up with, I do back that, because that is so true, and I feel like that is so true, and which is so bad. Which is so bad, and which is I'm trying to look at something here. I'm glad you're talking about that. We have Kasi Kun, who spoke about Tanzania beating Kenya in all fronts because of their unity and good governance, literally. Because if you look at Tanzanians personally being there, I've seen it, they're really united. Really united, no cap. Like, just like, I'd say, just like Rwanda, there's no issue with tribalism and all that. Like, people are full of love, so much love. And if you try to look at also the governance of the country, starting from that is the first president to the late Magufuli, sometimes some vitu zimekuwa at least a little bit, but not really that bad. I feel like Samia, as much as she's moving into, of course, these other fake organizations, moving with the wrong people, still she's cautioned, because I feel like her people are very well educated in terms of understanding good governance, like good governance. So let me share this very quickly, and this makes a whole lot of sense, like why Kenya is, and majority of the countries, why we're so stuck. Because what Dimori is explaining is true, and even like an example is also Ibarabara iko hapa. I had this, actually there is a church, but if you look at most of also like in the community, like jadi za kwenda ndani ikitengenezwa ni juu pia na kai.
The reason unateseka ukienda kwa is because you never had a Masai in power who would have negotiated for
a road,
for that road. If you are living in Kiambu, trust me, the road to your house will be tarmac. If you are living in Kiambu or Eldoret or Muranga, it's tarmac everywhere. But now because you are in Kajiado, I mean, you know, what your MP has is CDF money. CDF money can only do as much. It can only do as much. You can't be able to use. It's not that much of money. Maybe it's 40 million. Out of that 40 million, he steals 20. The other 20, he has to give bursary. He has to do this. So you know. But then you look at a region like you know, when a region gets, for example, the Minister of Transport is from that region. That means he's going to allocate more money to his place, of course. And so that is how we only have two regions in Kenya that are so developed, Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. You go to Eldoret is beautiful. Roads everywhere, electricity everywhere, all these companies coming up. Go to Coast. Coast is perhaps the poorest place you can go to in Kenya. Those areas of Peketoni, Lamu, like people are so poor. They still use donkeys there for transport. Because they've never had anybody to represent them, to ask for a share.
It's a lot.
And people thought that devolution was going to solve that. Actually, Kibaki was one of the best leaders we ever had.
That's true.
Because he saw that, and of course the people who made the 2010 constitution, the likes of Gitobo, Manyara and the rest, they thought we cannot continue living like this where, you know, it's a cake that is divided among people. They say, why don't we have devolution so that every county can get money independently? So Garissa can get the same amount as Eldoret, so that as Wasingishu, so that they don't say we are not developed because we are not in government, because we are now all getting the same amount of money. But then the problem is, one, those areas were too far developed, and the others that it takes some years to catch up. For example, a place like Isiolo, for it to catch up with Muranga, that's going to take years. Because Muranga has enjoyed since Kenyatta. After Kenyatta developed, of course, Mount Kenya. When Moi came, it was neglected. Then Kibaki came, developed it, you know. Isiolo has never had anyone to do that, so it's going to take years for it to get to the same level as Mount Kenya. But then also, the devolved governments became so corrupt that it never solved anything. You go to South Sea, Eastleigh, most of these malls being built, they are being built by governors from Northeastern. So all the devolution money, they come, use it to develop themselves. And then because the system is rotten from up down, nothing is ever done. So you find that even in devolution is not working. In as much as counties are receiving the money, they still can't do anything with the money. They steal majority of it. And now that is why you also have to blame even the Kenyans by themselves, because as much as, you know, we are living in a rigged system, I don't think the deep state, the ones who rig I don't think they rig even the governors. Come on. We vote for the governors ourselves, right? So
Do we?
I think we do. I don't think they go that down. I don't think
Who is Sakaja?
we voted him in. Mulifurahia Dimples.
To question level of education
We
yake.
still voted him in.
That's why I'm asking, did we?
Yeah, we did. I think for governors, MPs, senators,
Right.
we just stick with them.
Hmm.
And we vote in the same people over and over and over and over
I
again.
agree. Yeah.
I don't think the forces that control the world go as low as MPs. I mean, that would be so much work on them. I don't think they do that. I think we just, because you look at some areas, an MP is voted in by 3,000 votes, 4,000. Garissa has like 6,000 people. So 4,000 people. We just stupid at some point. Like, somebody is going to steal from us, come back, give us money during the campaign period, we vote him back in. Steals more money, election period comes, give us more money.
It's a cycle.
Because even if, no matter how dysfunctional at the top it was, no matter how, even if we did not have a president and we had functional county government, would still be seeing development because they get a lot of money. I don't know how much, 15% of the revenue goes to the county. So they still get a lot of money. Kajiado got its money. It doesn't matter what Ruto is doing. Olelenku got his money. The money Olelenku got is enough to build that road.
Yeah.
Every county got its money.
Every county
Gets its money. It doesn't matter the policies up there. So we have enough money to develop our counties as Kibaki had envisioned when he made the 2010 constitution. But of course that is not, I don't know why that is not working.
Because of the people, again, we elected.
These are the promises they make to us. Like, we should basically shut that notion off. Because they come, it's like they go to a school of politics and they're trained what to say to the people.
That's true.
Because they use the same lines.
But that's, I think for the presidents, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But for our MP, and looking again at the people, it's the MPs. If we try follow majority, we follow the money. We find maybe the majority come from poverty. So now because you're educated, but you don't really come from a good financial background, I'd say, or maybe tu best yako tu maybe akuingize pia hapo. I don't understand like how it really works, because we should be questioning again, like I said, level of education. And I feel like with the MPs, like I'm saying, they're not really that well educated, not really that much. They're educated on being corrupt. And that's why they can actually easily again bribe people, and the people not being given the knowledge to question or understand how the cypher is playing. They repeat the same thing, vote for the same person. So I feel like it just works with how do I say? Ma president sura ko trained hivyo. So watapika wale wa crooked wao wa mtaa.
Right, I get it.
Kidogo campaign atembea na president huku ashakuwa famous. I vote for this MP.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I feel like that's how most of the props how it works for them.
And most of them go with the narrative of healing their childhood trauma. Literally, like, it's for their own selfish gain. So they're gonna go there healing their childhood trauma, giving themselves the best life they've never had, forgetting the main purpose why they're there.
Yeah.
Actually, when I became an MP in Kenya, the first bill that I would present to Parliament would be to make campaign promises legally binding.
Yes.
Like you submit your promise, you sign. If you do not achieve that in 5 years,
That's good.
like
Yes.
you legally bind your. So now you want to make outrageous promises. It's like a document that at the end of the year, at the end of the 5 years,
Yeah.
you go to a court of law with your document. If you did not achieve it, go to prison.
That's a good one.
Now that is what I'm doing
Yes,
for my
that
first
should
year.
happen. Because you see, like Sierra Leone, the corrupt official was caught with 19 million Kenya shillings.
Bana, is it
kidding me?
is it here kitambo ama this is another
I
one?
think
Because
it's a
there's
new
another
one.
one.
Where was he caught?
Sorry?
Where was he caught?
In Sierra Leone.
In Sierra Leone.
Wow.
But he had gone to hide in Dubai.
With the man.
Just to hide. But most of other accounts have been closed because they've hidden the money in other accounts. And it's cash.
Yeah, I've seen.
Honestly. What the hell?
Like ni mingi.
I don't think people understand what that does to
What?
an economy.
I know. Cash, literally. What is this guy thinking about? Healing his childhood trauma. Not thinking about the people. Literally.
Like that amount of money that you've taken off the economy,
Mhm.
now that's less money in circulation.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's more poverty.
Yes.
Like much, much more poverty. Your country is already poor.
Yeah.
Now you're making it more poor. Poorer. That is why most of them die miserable deaths.
Right? The cry of the people. Literally.
You know, I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, which is the most evil way
Mm.
this wicked? Because I don't. Mostly kugonjeka tu au gonjeka.
Now how fear
Yeah.
India because they never developed any
Good hospitals.
I
actually
know.
actually the World Health Organization president, the African WHO president died in India last week. Not funny.
Repeat that again?
The WHO African president
Yeah.
died in India last week.
Wow.
Like there was not a like you are the African president of WHO, which is supposed to be the World Health Organization, but you can't develop a single hospital in Africa
To save
that you
lives.
trust enough
Yeah.
To
to
save
go
your
get a
life.
surgery in, so you go to India. You die in India. Not funny, but you know,
Yeah, it doesn't add up. I think also the system is broken, as I always say. The fact that you can be genuinely, you want to lead, you want to make it a better country, better Kenya, you know, pixels and rainbows. When you get there and you start being a Pan-Africanist, they can't allow that. I mean, the people are there, they can't allow that.
you can do like Kibaki did, like Nyerere did. I mean, you can, if you want to help your people, you're gonna help them.
I agree, but the fact that the system is broken, we have to stop depending on these leaders or politicians we have. We have to start building our own organization, and then that's when we have power to basically employ other African brothers and sisters, and we can call the shots. Because I believe, as I've been saying this the whole week, organizations fear organizations. Because I believe right now we are so woke, everybody knows what's happening. When you go to the comments, they know what's really happening. But until we have literally physical, tangible organizations controlling our own system, our own economies, that's when these other globalists will fear us.
That's true.
Yeah.
But let me share this video very quickly of Kaspol.
Okay.
Continue.
wa Taala, ninakuomba hii dua ni maalum ya kwamba Mama Samia Suluhu, kipenzi cha Wakenya pamoja na kipenzi cha Watanzania na Afrika kwa jumla, Mungu mpe maisha marefu, Mungu umwepushe na shari, Mungu umwepushe na maneno mabaya. Mimi nilikuja nikamwambia hawa Tanzania wametushinda. Hamkusikia juzi president amesema kwamba wametushinda kiuchumi. Utashindaje Tanzania? Na leo hii as we speak, kilimo ambao inatoa mazao mingi sana ni Tanzania. Zile machungwa ambazo mnakula hapa, watermelon, nyanya ambayo iko na test hapa marikiti zinakuja na lori kutoka Tanzania. Leo hizi Vietnam waheshimiwa wanatembelea na hapo wanajisifia. Huko inaitwa kilimo kwanza. Ukiona Vietnam leo ita kilimo kwanza inamaanisha agriculture officer, wakuu wa kilimo wanatembea na nini? Na Viet wakienda kupelekea watu mbolea, wakiongezesha kuhusu ukulima chini ya uongozi wa Mama Samia Suluhu. Jamani, unapata nguvu ya kutusi Samia Suluhu wapi? Leo hii utoke kuza bila kusumbuliwa. Chini ya uongozi wa nani? Ya Mama Samia Suluhu. Unapata nguvu wapi ya kumfikia mama? Kama kiongozi Mama Samia Suluhu ametoa ya kwamba tutaenda kwa msimu, labda ikuwe kuna msimu ya njaa, wa Tanzania hawataikosa chakula.
And that's how it should be. Like ahead of, you're planning ahead, you know, like just in case of anything, you should be ready. Because when we talk about agriculture, personally, pisses me off, especially when we talk about Africans, because how we've allowed the control of our own land, soil to be this accessible. It's just crazy. You're allowing someone to control your own stomach. It's how you feed yourself. Kitambo, we used to have like seasons, right? Each season, iko na msimu wake. Now, once you harvest, let's say like mahindi, you had plenty enough to save you or take you through that hard time. But say people are going to buy actually maize to farm because there's no maize like in terms of stock kept and all that. It is so crazy. We need to do better. We really need to do better because the direction I'd say these leaders are taking us is not really cool. They need to be checked. Accountability needs to be held. And I feel like what you were saying, once we have that kind of knowledge or education given to them, now we can go back to now, if you fail, we're holding you accountable. Accountability now.
I agree.
But I like the direction too. If you look at it, it's a nice direction that we head with. People actually understand the frustration that is coming from the government side. Do you know why they are frustrated? Because they're doing what they have always done, but now for the first time they are receiving the backlash for it, and they are wondering why. You know,
exactly.
For example, politicians have always given money to churches ever since 2010, 2004, like every other politician used to give money to churches. Nobody cared. Now we care. Now the backlash is coming in. Corruption has always been there.
Yes.
Leaders have always stolen. At one point, Uhuru said that 2 billion could get stolen per day in his administration. Nobody cared. Now people care. You know, every single scandal they are going after it. So now the government is wondering why us. I mean, kila mtu ameshikuiba. Mbona ni sisi tu tunajawia?
Let me answer that.
I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
So,
like it's the first time we get mad over things that have always been done.
That's true. So we have Sakaja, that is Senator Edwin Sifuna, who's actually talking about what exactly you're saying. So he has talked about actually how Kenya Kwanza government is dealing with. They're saying that the kind of people Kenya Kwanza government is dealing with cannot be threatened, following the turns of events witnessed this year, and explains what you're saying. I feel like to answer that is because the generation is different. We are a daring generation. Like we are a no bullshit generation. Like we know what we want. We know this is right, this is wrong. We know you're supposed to do this, deliver this at this time. So mbona delay? You know, my youths, and especially I feel like always saying social media has become one of the biggest like income for many youths, especially the Gen Zs. Wase wengi bizarre na push Julia social media. What I'm trying to say, and this starts even at a young age, like maybe msako high school, you can have access to, you have a phone, there's Wi-Fi now in plenty, like most of the homes they've installed Wi-Fi. So you can come back for your holiday, you can do small things. They
actually think this is not even this generation is actually better. Have you seen the other one that is coming up?
Alpha.
The ours is good. The other one is worse.
Alphas are crazy.
The other ones is worse. Those ones you can't tell them anything. I saw somebody complaining that they had hired one, akampigia kelele, we went for lunch, never came back.
What?
Yeah. Like the way as a boss you tell you. So he went, never came back.
Oh.
Like the next generation is worse.
Yeah, I also saw on Tanzola complaining, saying, I'll find the video, my Gen Z, they don't even want to be employed, and they don't care, they don't want to be taught. It's just crazy. I'm gonna share that as well, but let me share this Edwin Sifuna.
Haijui kuzungumza na wananchi. Haijui kuzungumza na mwananchi wa sasa, si mwananchi wa kufokewa. Hakuna mtu anatishwa. Unajua kama Joe huyo kwanza, huyo Joe tutamuita sisi kama wabunge pale bungeni aeleze ni nini anatisha wa Kenya ati atawakujia. Anawakujia kama nani? Kwa njia ipi? Na tunachukulia semi za waziri ni tofauti sana na semi za mwanasiasa. Tofauti sana. Akumbuke yeye sio gavana wa Mombasa. Akumbuke yeye sio deputy party leader wa ODM. Aliondoka kwenye hiyo nafasi. Yeye ni waziri. Aongee kama waziri. Na waziri ana uwajibikaji. Ana bahati sana tunaenda recess wiki hii na tunarudi mwezi wa pili. Anafikiria tutakuwa tumesahau. Hatutasahau. Tutamuita bungeni tumuulize swali. Wewe kama waziri unapotoa matamshi kwamba wale wakosoaji wa serikali ati unawakujia kwa njia ipi? Na tunazungumza haya kwa sababu sisi wana ODM haswa tunaamini katika ile Bill of Rights iko katika katiba hii yetu. Watu wana uhuru wa kusema.
Na mimi nataka kuambia watu haswa wale wenye mitandao, kwenye mitandao, msitishwe na mtu yote. Wasitishwe na mtu yote. Wazungumze kwa sababu hii ndio njia.
But you know, this is, I'd say this is again a puppet talk.
I actually
somehow.
wanted to say that. I don't know. I'm never listening.
Somehow it's a puppet talk because atasema hivyo yako protected, very well secured, security very well. Mimi Mkenya, mimi naishi Kibera, ni make comment fulani alafu immediately.
I actually have zero respect for this man. I mean, I would rather listen to Salasia than this one. This man is the Secretary General of ODM, right? ODM.
Yeah.
Where is ODM right now?
Nowhere to be
Who
seen.
are the people threatening the netizens? You know, this is the biggest double speaker we have in Kenya. So, the people who threaten the netizens are ODM members. Joho is in ODM, is he not? Raila is in ODM. He is their party leader.
Yeah.
Why is he telling us? He's their party leader. Summon Joho and tell him to stop threatening people because you are his leader.
Yeah.
So stop carrying Kenyans. You know, this guy and Babu Owino, I think they really like taking Kenyans for a ride. Babu Owino will make noise on social media, make noise on the. But then when it comes to voting in parliament, when it really matters, he's not gonna turn up. He never turned up for refugees impeachment. Never turned up for the finance bill. You know, he's gonna make noise with us. But when it really matters, when his vote is needed, he's not gonna turn up. So is Sifuna. So why is Sifuna telling us all this? It's your party. You are the Secretary General of ODM. The last time I checked, it's your party members that are threatening Kenyans. Don't talk to us. Talk to them. Summon them in your position as the SG. Call them out. Have you called Baba out for the opposition is now working with the government. He is the Sec Gen. So ODM is literally inside the government. So this man is literally inside the government. So I don't know what he's talking about. He's part of the government right now. He's just likes playing popular politics. He wants to, you see the double speak. He wants to look like he's with the people, but at the same time he wants to please his masters, of course. So I actually have more respect for who is the most vocal ODM politician who we know is stupid. I have more respect for Joho than him. At least for Joho, he's not double speaking. He's like niko huko mimi ni mjinga, mjue mimi ni mjinga. But as in but this one I don't know. It's just fence sitting.
But that is a Sifuna, and I feel like to just go back as we finish up on that conversation is and I can't wait the Gen Alphas, but itakuwa wazee kidogo.
Now we're growing younger. Yeah.
Bodi itakuwa mzee kidogo. So tutaenda kukimbia.
Still be like this.
Utaenda kukimbia? Maandamano. Next maandamano. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, looking at our generation and the coming generation, things should change.
Yeah.
And I feel like these politicians should be threatened. We had Kenya, we have Nigeria, we have Ghanaians who are questioning, we have Congo. Everyone is seeing what is happening in Congo. Skedi is not doing anything. There's a whole president talking about how Rwanda is doing. No, you're not doing anything as a president. We don't care. You have the power. You are the president. And you should try until it is impossible. Like Patrice Lumumba, get you assassinated maybe, then we're gonna know it's really, really serious. Like you've been trying to save the people from dying in DRC Congo, the illegal gold mining and all that. We also have Mozambique, which we saw the youth going crazy. We see Sierra Leone, recovery of corrupt, stolen money. Like people are waking up.
I agree with that.
People are waking up. It's again not the generation of our parents. It's a generation of seeing this is not moving. My life is stuck. Why am I not growing? You know, my life is stuck. Why isn't my salary increasing? My life is stuck. Why isn't shit happening? Businesses are closing down right now because of the economy, how crazy it is getting. It's really better. But let me share this quick video of Ntanzola as we come closer to winding up. And as we talk a little bit about also Namibia, which has elected the first president, female. That is,
that's what's up.
yeah, until it's not.
Unajua mimi nitakwambia ukweli and you dislike me. You can never be 25 forever. You can't be 24 forever. You can't be 23 forever. So wewe shinda hapo ukisema ati mimi ni Gen Z, mimi ni mdogo, siwezi work under instruction, under supervision. Everywhere the rules, in every company, every corporation, every house, it's governed by rules. Hata kwenu kwa wazazi wako kuna rules. Huwezi tu ingia kwa nyumba na viatu chafu. You can't just walk into the house with a bunch of friends smelling smoking weed. Unajua wazazi wako watajam na wewe. The same at people's workplace. The same rules apply. So weka utaki kufanya kazi under supervision and control. So ukae tu kwenu wache kucomplain. Alafu mnazeeka by the way. Unaona mtu kama mimi, I'll be soon 27 years old. Mimi ni mzee. Mimi si mtoto mdogo. Wewe uko 25 years, mimi nakushinda na miaka ngapi? Unajiita ati wewe ni mtoto. Utashinda hapo 25 ukicomplain wewe ni Gen Z. You'll get to 30 and at 30 you should be out of your parents' house. At 25 actually, you need to be on your toes, working outside. Mnajifanya ati mko na kiburi na hata hamna akili za kufanya anything. Ukipeleka kwa ofisi, you can't even draft a letter. You can't take minutes, simple minutes. You can't design a website. You can't. Hamwezi kufanya kitu na mnakuwa na kiburi, mtaki kuambiwa makosa. A little correction unasema wewe uko sensitive, it's trauma. Trauma gani? People aki mnabo, do you know mnaudhi? Na nyinyi ndio mtatana out kwa parents wamesota wenye wako na watoto, alafu watoto wenu mnawapea bad life. Alafu mtaanza kublame watu, oh there were no opportunities. The same mistakes your parents did you want to repeat. You are the person to break that nini, that inaitwaje, whatever that thing is, you need to break it.
Yeah, but that's Ntanzola. Anakuanga tu hivyo, anakuanga amejam somehow. She's the Kanjo lady. Remember the Kanjo lady?
Remember?
Yeah. That is Ntanzola. But I feel like she's making a little bit of sense, because if I try to look at, as much as we're talking about this generation being woke, there's some people are just laid back, like don't wanna work hard, and this takes us back to the killings we've been seeing recently, especially of so many young ladies. You hear a 19-20-year-old died in an, what were you doing there at 3 a.m. in the morning? Where are your parents? Sawa, uko college, it's okay, but what is it you seeking for out here that you can't get authentically without doing the crazy shit?
Yeah.
I always say that, like, must you just do the crazy things for you to get money, like,
Right.
because if you try to look at majority of the people, it's need dough, ndio nawapeleka kwa hizi mawababa sijui nini. How you getting yourself in this situation? You just want to be lazy, just look good, get money. It doesn't work like that. You have to work for it, and this is what I'm saying. We have again also a group of the Gen Zs who will feel the effect of the economy, because do imekuwa ikiflow.
Yeah.
Wamekuwa wakifanya vitu zao kwa social media zimekuwa, but sasa hivi tu business are closing down. So it's two different type of people. But as we get to wind up, we can also talk about a little bit of Namibia, first female president. Number one, she's 72-year-old. That is a big red flag.
She's 72 years old?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Like, okay, like I get it. Not like, oh my god, that's not right. Like,
So
we have so many
Namibia-
young ladies who can be there.
I know. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. As much as you like, yeah, it's the first female.
I thought like you're like 30 or 40. I thought.
So we have Namibia, which has elected its first female president, Netumbo Nandi
72 years.
Ndaitwa, who has won last week's presidential elections amid some technical and logistical challenges. Always in every election, shades of problems, technical. 72-year-old currently serving as vice president, secured 57% of the votes, maintaining the ruling Southwest Africa People Organization party's hold on power since the country's gained independence from South Africa in 1990. So yeah, we'll see the performance. That's all I can say from that.
Has she won?
Yeah.
Oh, she's already won. She's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
president.
Yeah.
Okay, yay to like a woman can be president, like the Tanzanian
Yes,
lady.
Samia Suluhu.
Yeah, she's the president. But 70, I'm not It's just a number, but
It's a big number. I don't think she's gonna change
you say
anything.
she's a big number.
It's a big number.
I believe there are more younger women. I don't know how to sound like off, but there are more people with ideas on how to redefine our nation. You know, don't mind him. Yeah, but much love to her.
I'm not buying the gimmicks. First, I'm not gonna say. I'm never going to celebrate anyone just because they are women or they are men.
I know that.
I really don't care about your gender. That is the problem we have now. She's the youngest CEO to become a woman to become a CEO. No, I'm not buying that. Are you qualified?
Expertise.
Are you
Thank
qualified?
you. Yeah.
If you qualify, then I don't care whatever gender you are.
Whatever age, right?
Age, gender, how many years you have accumulated, I don't know. But
Okay.
I'm looking at your qualifications
expertise,
first before your
right.
gender.
I agree.
Because the problem we have right now is she's a woman, so we have to vote highly because she's a woman.
But
So
she's not
you're not
right.
even considering.
Yeah.
Same applies for men.
For
You
men,
know,
yeah.
we're voting him just because he's a
He's a
man,
man,
not
yeah.
because he's qualified for it. So I'm not buying. I don't know, the first woman president, is she qualified for it? Secondly, she was the vice president.
Okay.
Is the country still poor? As when she was the second most powerful
What have you done?
person in Namibia for all those years. So that red flag is she's from the ruling party that has ruled Namibia for the last 34 years.
Yeah.
For 34 years, Namibia's GDP is still it's still a poor country. The same party with the same ideology has been the one in power, and at one point, she was the second most. Right now, she's the second most powerful person in Namibia. Nothing has changed. She has the power to call shots right now.
Facts.
So, what shots is she not calling now that
Yeah.
she'll call
When
after
she's the
swearing in?
as the president.
I'm not buying the gimmicks. Namibians, unfortunately, nothing is changing for you, brothers.
Stay woke, stay woke. But yeah, we're wrapping it up there with today's conversation. Of course, thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in. See you guys later on the Black Kings Frequency. But of course, for those who shall be catching this on a replay, I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to check out the supplements we have on the BHFN Sports Store page, and stay healthy, like what
That's what's up.
no.
December to remember.
Period.
Yes, and let's
That's
start
what
building
December
our
is?
own organizations.
December too?
True color on shorts. December to remember.
What was November?
November for blossoming.
October?
October 4th?
You want to change it? You have no idea. But much love. Asante sana for tuning in. Come back at 7 and catch up with Dimore with the updates coming from Africa.
December.